Hello, my lovely Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and this is for the week of August 10th. Pisces, when I started working with your collective energy, the first thing that I saw was a book with pages that were undefined. So I couldn't see writing specifically, I couldn't see numbers, but it almost feels like it's a ledger of some kind or some kind of record of something that is relevant to the running of your life in some way. Now, this could be psychologically, it could be financially, I don't know. What I do know is you get two grace cards and you've got the on vacation card. So this for me is saying, okay, it looks to me like some of you might be dealing with things that are going on that are, okay, I'm getting it now, that have affected your physical life. The way you live your life, the way you structure your life, the money you have, the abundance, all of that. What I'm seeing is that as I'm going through this, as you're looking through this book, looking to see, and you're looking for something, it's like you're trying to figure out why things aren't, if it were an accounting book, it's like, why aren't the numbers balancing? It's that kind of a thing. Why can't I account for everything? And then what happens as you're going through, looking through this, is a page floats out. And it's like on that very, very thin onion skin paper, so you almost don't even see it next to these other pages, except it's not attached. It's loose, it's floating, and it's a story. And it's an old story. It's something from the past that you didn't realize was still affecting this situation or your life in general. And it feels to me as though it may be an old story. As I say that, I feel there's a kind of sinking in my heart. There may be some pain associated with that story that you haven't fully been able to process yet. The fact that it's on a piece of very thin onion skin paper says to me, what does it say to me? Tell me what it says. As much as it has affected the book, affected it, there has been far more than that which has allowed you to build the life that you have. And you're being asked to remember how much you have done, how well you have done. And if you are feeling in any way disappointed in yourself, if you're feeling in any way like you have not succeeded or that there's something wrong with your life or with you, grace, lean into grace, and I'm going to read it. I'm going to read the two grace cards because I think they're important for you to carry with you, and I'm going to put them up there so you can take a screenshot if you want. Grace is not earned. Grace is a state in which we receive for no apparent reason a divine influence which strengthens us in a way that eases whatever problematic or miserable state we find ourselves. Grace needs only to be accepted in order to be received. Now the next grace card, the one that it's really asking you to embody. Grace has a smooth, easy, peaceful, and supportive quality. It flows naturally into us and through us. It's an experience of letting the benevolent universe take us through our movements and guide us with a loving hand. Notice the feeling quality of this description and return to it today. Every time you're about to do or think about anything, or at any point in the day when you find yourself feeling stressed and thinking too much, return to that feeling, that state. Remember that when you can pull in a feeling, you're basically what you're doing is you're emulating that energy, you're embodying that energy. So the more you can get that body sense, that kinesthetic awareness of what grace feels like, as close as you can, then that's going to actually really help you with whatever you might be taking it on. Now I'm seeing you taking that piece of paper, and it's literally like you're putting it under a microscope or something, or you're in a lab, a science lab, and it's literally like you want to do tests on this. But what they're showing me is, oh, that's it, it's beautiful. They're showing me that it's this very, very thin onion skin paper, and as much as you might feel as though you need to really investigate it here, you can. Put some water on it, emotion. Put some water on it and it's going to dissolve really quickly. It doesn't have the substance that you fear it has. And so you're being told, can you Look at this from a different perspective now. Can you imagine that you're looking at this for the first time as a story? And can you let the story go? Can you let yourself feel the feelings of the story and let the story go? Again, of course, if this is something that is deeply traumatic, you may need assistance with this. You may need help. You may need somebody to accompany you on your journey, and that is fine. What they're saying is, remember, it's not as solid as you think. There's less substance to it. When you actually start approaching it, it's going to take a lot less than you thought it would to really release that and let that go. And at the same time, please remember, the structure of your life has had many, many positive things in it. So whenever you start questioning whether or not you've done enough, or you're good enough, or questioning any of the things that old piece of paper might cause you to question, take a look at your life, because you have done a lot. You have done a lot. And you are beautifully creative and incredibly intelligent, Pisces. And so they're asking you to really pay attention to that as you're looking at anything that you might need to look at. Okay? This is coming from a place of building, not fixing. Let me express that differently. Dr. Stone, who developed polarity therapy, which was the main modality I was trained in, said this is not, it was about building on what was already healthy. That wherever we are at, we have reorganized around whatever has been problematic in a way where we have been able to build. And now let's build on what is solid, what is good. Because there's a lot of good there, Pisces, a lot of good. I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you very much for coming by. I really appreciate it. And I also really appreciate your comments. I read them all. Take care and much love.